This video is on the Camallanus worm, roundworm, and tropical fish, and it's a parasite, and it has a life cycle. It goes from worm to egg to larva, and then it reinfects fish. And usually when you can see them sticking out the fish's butt, it's a female, and she's spraying the aquarium full of eggs, for more larvae. And they can, if they think they're being threatened, they can retract. So if you scare the worm, you may not see it. And I don't have 20-year-old eyes anymore, so I have trouble seeing it. They are small, and so I use my camera on Zoom, the video on Zoom, and it's a good idea because then you have maybe a week-to-week representation of how your fish are doing. You can compare, and you look at the fish and you might notice something else. And there's a few medications that claim to kill the Camallanus worm, and unfortunately over the last 50 years the worm has become immune to a lot of them. It's like a bacteria that's the antibiotics. It's gotten used to, like penicillin or antibiotics, because people don't use the full amount. It doesn't kill it. Some of them survive and then they live. But there is good news. There's one. It's called Fritz. It's called Fritz Expel P. And it works on a lot of other parasites like nematodes, and it'll even internal or external. Apparently, it says it will kill ick, because ick is a parasite that burrows into the fish. So it'll work on ick and a lot of worms. And it has something in it called levamisole, HCl, which is I think hydrochloric HCl, and levamisole is an anthelimitic, which means anti-worm, and they use it for everything. They use it on horses, they use it on cows, they use it on dogs, and they use it on fish. And what it does is apparently it anesthetizes the worm, and then the worm just drops out. And at the end of the video I have a picture of one of the worms that I siphoned off the bottom of the aquarium. And when you do this, you should do it you can do it to the whole tank, but it makes it more difficult if you got sand, because I think what can happen, I think the worms are dead, but they may have eggs inside that can still hatch, inside the worm. So it's good to do it like in a 10-gallon with a glass bottom, no sand or gravel or anything, because then you can vacuum up the worms that are in the bottom. You can also buy packages of levamisole HCl on like eBay, and it's like a 20-gram package, and it tells you the dosage to use. It says it doesn't have any other additives. And I don't know if the Expel P from Fritz, I don't know if that's cut with something or what. But I don't know. I kind of so far I've had success with the Fritz stuff. I've saved 2 rams that had, I don't know what it was with rams, but a lot of them come in with all kinds of I don't know, parasites and worms and stuff. But I've saved 2 rams, 3 probably, with this, so it's pretty effective.